Hi guys. Okay, so I'm back again. So this time I'm gonna do task 2 in Perl. So this is the Perl weekly challenge blog. Task 2 is Palindrome Partition. Excuse me. So what does it do? So in this task you're given a string which is $s. Write a script, print all possible partitions that gives palindrome. Return -1 in int form. So we got two examples. One is AA B double AB, and then another example is A double B A B A. So let's work on. So I'm here. So let's do similar kind of thing. Ch challenge task 2. User bin use strict use warnings. So in this task I'm given a string or I'm gonna take the default string, which is this, as an example. Okay, so what am I expecting? So I'm expecting a string, maybe list of palindromes. Say find palindromes given $s. Yep. And then once I have the palindrome, so I need to print. So just do for each string palindromes. So this is gonna be a possible solution. So it's gonna be each solution, each set, or whatever you call it. I need to print So now time to define the sub. Find palindrome. So find palindrome, which is given a string. So my string First up, check the parameter bit. I'm going to do is missing string used and double string. And I'm going to put another check here, which is string should have at least 2 characters. Just additional. It didn't mention in the task, just I'm putting it in extra check. What's the point having a string with 1 character? It makes sense. So I'm going to say string must have 2 or more alphabets. Or characters. So in this case I'm gonna bring it down to make it look, let's see, because I can't frame that unless taking the same line. So unless length dollar string is greater than or equal to 2. So for this I'm using another, I'm going to use CPAD module called algorithm combinatorics, because I want to do partition of the string. So let's import that module, use algorithm combinatorics. I wish I can type correctly. This is combinatorics, and I'm importing partition method. So what am I doing? So I need to use that one. So that's why I just remember I need to do that. So so just call partition method and give me partitions. So I'm gonna pass, because partition method expects you reference to a list of all possible characters, and then you do the partition. So I'm going to do split given a string, okay, and that passes a reference to a list to partitions to make it happy. So now I've got partitions, which would be, for example, in case of this AAB, it's going to be something called, and before why not I just dump it. So let's import good old data dumpers just to show you how the structure looks like. What do we get when we call partitions? Just to get a quick. So I'm going to do, let's put it down dumper and partitions. Say command these partition or partitions. Mistake. It's not. It's called partitions. dollar palindromes, line number 12. Another typo. Palindromes, not palindromes. Cool. So if you look at this thing, so it returns me a reference to a list. It returns me a reference to a list. All this. Go up. Okay. Okay. Cool. So now another structure. So it's a reference to a list of all this one. Cool. So we know what the structure looks like. So what I'm gonna do is, let's start. So basically what I'm gonna do is first thing first, pick only those substrings which is a proper substring, because the partition gives you random substring, not a proper substring. So I need to filter out that. So for that I just create a partitions hash. I'm going to do filtering for each line entry partitions. Then I'm going to go through this individual stuff. So for each line partition, which is reference to a list, and then so what I'm going to do is, I'm not interested if it is a single letter substring. So I'm going to do next if length of before I even do that, join all the elements, all members of that list to make a string. So it's going to be $string join $. So now we have a string. So then I'm going to do if this length of this string is this one, or is same as the given string. I'm not interested because I want a substring. So can't be either one or the same size as the given string. So if it is this, or length of this string is same as length of the $string, then move on. Not interested. Then also I'm going to check if the substring if the partition is a proper substring, i.e. if it does exist in the given string, because partitions method can give you some garbage. So I'll just double check before I capture that partition. So I'll just do if index of given string has this string, i.e. is greater than or equal to 0. That means it's a proper substring. Then capture that. So I am going to do is partitions dollar string, and I'm going to capture the index. So I know which index it found that substring. So I'm going to use that information. So in a bit, so just hang in there. So we've done all the filtering. So this dollar partition should have only stuff I'm interested in. So let's dump that structure. Let's see how it looks like. Does it have any garbage? It shouldn't have any garbage. I need to find out. Tell me any typo I had. I knew I had some typo. So line number 33. Why I missed? Did I miss any brackets? Yeah. What this curly bracket doing? There you go. Nice and clean hash. Now, once I have this, I'm going to do the fun part. So now my $% partition hash has perfect set. I just have to loop through and see which one I'm interested. So in order to do that, I need to arrange this hash by values. So the one start with 0, 1, 2, something like that, and followed by sorting by key. So first sort by value and then sort by key. And how do I do that? Nicely. Okay, so and I need to also define a list, reference to a list, which will hold my final answer. It's going to be this, and then do for each I'm calling primary and secondary because for each possible solution, I probably have more than one substring. So I'll say primary and secondary. So let's do for primary, which is going to be first I need to do sorting. To do sorting, I need to do percentage partitions. Partitions dollar a is going to be numerical that's my partitions done, and then I'm going to do sort by keys. Sort keys percentage partitions. So basically what I'm doing sorting by key and then sorting by value. So now I've got primary. So first thing first, if it is not a palindrome, just move on. I'm not interested in any of the stuff. So next, unless primary equal reverse of primary. If it is not, I'm not interested. If I can type correctly, unless. Yep. If it is a palindrome, so check any secondary if there is any more. And this is where I'm going to use this index value that I've captured. I'll show you in a second. So for each my secondary it's going to be sort by key, just to have a particular, doesn't give me random. Yes, so just make sure it's sorted. Partitions. Again, first thing first. Next, unless it is a palindrome. If not, just move on. So that's it. So if the second substring is also a palindrome, so I'm interested now. Then I'm going to check if excuse me, if the index of primary if the index of the secondary should be greater than or equal to the index of primary plus its length. Do you get me? Primary plus length of mixed length. So what I'm saying is excuse me, if the second substring which you just found starts only after the first substring, excuse me, otherwise I'm not interested. And how do I check that? So this partitions dollar partitions dollar sub secondary gives me the index of the secondary one. This should be greater than the index of the primary plus the length of the primary. That means this secondary comes after the primary. Then only I'm interested. That's where the index, capturing the index was useful. So if that matches, just capture that. Did I not capture the primary? Sorry. Excuse me. I forgot to capture the primary. Push. Partitions. Hang on. So I need to push. So let me create an index as well, so I don't miss that one. So I'm going to do 0. So go to the first cell. Excuse me. And then push primary. And in the same cell I want to push the secondary if I did fine. So instead of doing this, I'm going to copy this line and paste. And in this case I'm going to do secondary. And I'm going to mark I've seen this in case the one I stored as a secondary shouldn't be. I'm not interested if I see that again. So I'm going to create a hash called scene partition. Scene partition. It's going to be scene. So now I've got this scene partition, and then I'll just move to the next index. It's not got this scene bit here, scene. Let's do it, scene partitions. I'm going to check if that string is already been seen. I'm going to move fixes. I've already captured that as a secondary. Move on. Just realize that I missed Y there. Okay. Done. Except one last bit. What if the given string itself a palindrome? So push that as well. Push that. Palindromes. Where? At the end. Palindromes. String. If $string is equal to reverse of string. Yep. And then just return the list, reference to the list, which is called palindromes. just lengthy. Let's start here. Page. Nice and clean, nice and tidy. I'm sure I'll have plenty of typo. Let's see. Yes. Line number 44. What's wrong with line number 44? So dollar percentage partitions. Use dollar partitions. Partitions. So blah blah blah. Sort keys. Line number 44. For each line, for the primary. Did I miss anything? No. Yes. Stupid me. It should be taller, not percentage. I'm doing too much Raku now. This is Raku. It's coming. Cause me trouble. In Raku you do percentage as if it is a hash, not dollar. So what? If I can type unless any more typo, nothing. However, it didn't give me any result. I was hoping it should give me something. Did I give the right arguments? Double A, B, A, B, double A, B, A, B. So that's the right one. Let's see. Hang on. Before I do that, let's check. Do I have anything in there? This is palindromes. What am I doing? Palindromes. That's what it should be. Line number 49. That's wrong. Palindromes and not partitions. Palindromes. There, I got it right. Interesting. So, any more? Now you got the answer. So, let's remove this. I'm not interested. And then save this. Which is what I'm expecting. And I'm gonna do the other use case, which is this. Let's copy this and run this with this and see what we get. Yep, that's what I'm expecting. So that's it. So this is, I'm not going to do the unit test because it's going to be too long the video, so I'm going to just stop it now. Thank you for watching this, and soon I'm going to do Raku as well, so come back again. Thank you. Bye.